Here comes somebody.
Here comes somebody.
Lisa.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
there you go. Oh, Patty, yes.
I'm sorry. Can I do this first? I've been waiting for this since I married Sherry's daughter. I really don't want to follow Nicholas. He should have gone last. Alice, I love you, but 80. Wow. Oh. I mean, can we all just say that? Oh. I looked online to see if I could find anything on what it must have been like for Alice growing up way back then in Salt Lake, and couldn't find anything. There's not much written. All they found was some cave paintings. Apparently, Alice likes hunting bison and got her first mammoth when she was 12. Alice grew up, went to college, master's in English. She's very proud of that. I don't know why everybody else masters English when they're 4. But she used her degree just going to teaching, and she was teaching in Elko, which is kind of like being a dietitian in Ethiopia. And teaching back then was hard. We were actually expected to teach kids how to spell full words. Not just abbreviations, actual words. It's easier now because, I mean, LOL, that's all you need. She got sick of that, went into real estate, became very successful. She was a formidable woman that commanded respect. She had to, because nobody would give it voluntarily. And eventually married David Whitmore, who also, as you heard, had 5 kids. So she had 5 kids, he had 5 kids, and thank God they stopped there. She's retired now, still stays busy. She does water exercises, which is, I guess, like a bunch of old ladies floating around in a pool like dumplings and soup. Sorry, all in fun, all in fun. And she teaches at the Little Red Schoolhouse, a living museum in Marathon Park. I've heard rumors that was the school from Summit Lake where she was one of the original students. It's a nasty rumor. She was the teacher. Alex, I love you. I try. I'm not sure if I get it right. I try.
I got it.
Well, he's prepared.
Wow, there's a lot of people here. I'm not much of a toaster. Just ask my sister, she will tell you. So I'll be a roast. I'm sure you realize how these roasts work. They're meant to make fun of the tendencies, habits, and overall ways of the roastee in a very sarcastic and unabashed way. I received an email a few days ago asking that we be gentle and sensitive. As the oldest grandchild, those requests are out the window. Although I did write and rewrite this for some questionable content. So everything I'm about to say cannot be held against me here or in a court of law. The roast provides immunity to scrutiny, ill will, and earth feelings. That being said, it's all for fun, and let the roast begin. We all know Grandma's loaded, but you never guess with the way she'll use and reuse a Ziploc baggie. Wash, rinse, dry, and put it into her overflowing drawer of other used and reused Ziplocs. Right next to the brand new, never been used box of fresh ones, which have probably been sitting there, waiting their turn for the last year or so. Much like the Ziplocs, there's a plethora of frozen goods that have been waiting since the turn of the century for their turn. It's been frozen, Nicholas. It stays good forever. What? Like that jelly, Grandma? That's an inside joke. You'd have to use that. Or an expiration date on food products. Nicholas, just because it's past its date doesn't mean it's no good. Apparently it needs to be discolored and molded before we can get rid of it. It's a good thing there's no expiration date on our grandmother. To have to wait till she was multicolored and spelling scores before moving on would be quite awkward. On a less morbid note, I vote that we get Grandma's middle name of May changed to Cheese Paring. Alice Cheese Paring Whitmore. You're probably wondering why I chose the word cheese paring. I'm not an asshole. I chose it because I have the word cheese in it. So what if it's a really old word that means stingy with money? It came with the adjective. Don't get me wrong, she is a very gracious lady towards her family and towards the people she wants to impress. But if you're the waitress waiting on her and looking for a tip, well, you better just keep looking. If said waitress was hoping for a $20 tip, they had better hand my grandmother a $2,000 food bill. And after you hand her that bill, be prepared. She's going to go over it with a fine-tooth comb. If there are any errors, typos, or grammatical anomalies, she's going to find it. She's going to expect a reduction in her bill and a discount for her hard work. If it's adventure you're looking for, we could all take lessons from this lady. She's been to every state in the country. She's been all around the world. Whitewater rafting, Iceland, Eiffel Tower in Paris, Japan. I could go on and on. The real adventure is to accompany her on a car ride. If you want to get somewhere fast, hitch a ride with Alice Whitmore. She must have paid off the highway patrol because she never gets pulled over. And then poor tires on that vehicle. Oh, I lost my spot. Not only do they burn rubber all over the state, they have hit more curbs than I could possibly count. They have helped with the flattening of her lawn from backing up, and have assisted with providing whiplash from her eccentric braking techniques. Everything I've said is horribly exaggerated truths, and holds no bearing on the wonderful person she is. She's the most thoughtful, loving, and caring person that I know. I love you, Grandma, more than I could ever show you. Happy birthday.
Too funny.